Hey friends, it's Lisa. Welcome and thank you for watching another one of my videos. So today I have a candle wrap up. I guess I could say this is for August, but this has been since the last candle video that I made and I don't remember when that was. And I think that's just very telling of 2020 that I don't even know anymore when I've been burning candles and when I've been melting wax, and I just don't know. So I do have my bin here of empties, and I used to make videos at the beginning of every month where I would have my candle picks, and basically I would go into my collection and I would pick from candles that I had, or maybe I would buy candles and I would have them as part of a theme. But I have not been doing that this year. Again, very telling of 2020. I just feel like everything is so upside down. And I've just really been focusing on using the candles and wax that I already own. I've also not, this is very shocking, I've also not bought any candles or wax in 2020. I didn't start off the year with this thought of I'm not going to buy any candles, I'm not going to buy any wax. But going back to what I just said about how I really wanted to use what I already owned, I just was focused on that. And it wasn't, oh, I'm on a no-buy. But now we are in September, and I just feel like I've made it 8 months, and I have not purchased any candles or wax in 2020, and I feel like I can do this. I can go the distance and not buy any candles or wax for a year, and I would still have enough to burn and melt. The first candle I have is a 22-ounce large jar of crisp fall night, and this candle and I, we've had a relationship, stormy relationship, because this candle has been a doorstop for my office door for about 2 years now, because I needed something heavy and wasn't going to move. And so one day I had brought this up here probably to burn. It might be not 2 years, it could be a year. But anyway, I have been using this candle when it was full as my door stopped to keep my office door open. And finally, I thought, I'm gonna burn this guy. So I actually burned it in summer. Didn't wait for fall, but you know, doesn't matter because there's no rules in candle burning. So I have the notes here directly from the, I was gonna say directly from the Target, and then I was like directly from Walmart. No, directly from Yankee. It has a top notes of bergamot, grapefruit, black peppercorn, the mid notes of lavender and maple leaf, and the base notes of velveteer and oak. And they just consider it a fresh, clean scent. This falls into my bucket of sexy man smells. And I think that's because it does have the bergamot. I feel like bergamot, velveteer, they usually are in those types of scents, along with this has the black peppercorn, and so it gives it like a note of spiciness, and it's just like, this could be a man's cologne. But I really enjoyed this candle. It actually was burned all the way down to the stud, and as you can see, it burned quite cleanly. I didn't mess around with the side wax. Usually I like to like push it around so it has like a flat, even pull out, but it didn't. I really didn't touch it, and I thought it was a great candle, and I would highly recommend this for the future. This next candle was a candle that I found at the outlets a while ago. I was super excited when I found it because I love finding the diamond in the rough when I'm at the outlets. It's a hobby of mine. I really enjoy finding those random candles, especially something that I had seen and then I hadn't seen in a very long time, and then I catch it again, and it's like the Pokemon. Like, you gotta catch them all, if that makes sense. So this one is lemongrass and ginger, and this is a 22-ounce large jar, and this is actually probably from the UK, and the reason I say that is because it is in grams, or it could be Canadian. I don't know. Usually I don't see like Canadian candles. I usually see the ones for the United States and the ones for the UK. But this is 623 grams, which I'm guessing is 22 ounces. And it also has the the old style label with the French underneath it. So here's the thing. Lemongrass and ginger. I love lemongrass. I love ginger. I love when it smells like Thai food. Even if it has a candle, I'm for it. I'm here for it. And so I was so excited when I found this candle. I was like, yes, girl, get it. I started burning it in my house, and as you can see, I burned pretty much all of it. It might be hard to tell. I burned pretty much all of it. I hated it. I burned it, but I hate burned it, and I'll tell you why. Because it smelled like citronella. And if you know what citronella is, and if you don't, it is the type of candle that you will burn outdoors, and it helps repel mosquitoes. Now, I'm a victim of mosquitoes often. Like, I don't know, I have a bite here, I have a bite here, I have some bites on my neck, and just from yesterday, I have them on my ankles. I step outside, I am brutally attacked. So I know citronella very well because every time I go outside, you know, to sit outside on our deck or something like that, I usually have citronella. So this candle smells like citronella. When I look at the French, it says citronelle. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Lemongrass is essentially citronella, or citronelle in French. I don't know. I hated this candle. I felt like I should be outdoors working my hardest to stay away from bugs. And that is not the type of environment that I want to create in my indoor oasis here. This next candle I actually got probably November or December of last year, and I burned it because why not? And this is from Yankees Mountain Holiday Collection, which was their winter Christmas holiday-esque time collection, and it is Alpine Morning. Can you see that this candle and I had some difficulties working together? I always thought that 2-wick tumblers were foolproof. I just thought that's perfect because you have 2 wicks, it's gonna pull out, it's better than a single wick. This candle gave me so much trouble, and I don't know. And the worst part was it wasn't even a great candle. So I'm looking and it says that the notes on this candle are fresh mountain air, flowers, spice with a zing of citrus. I feel like this smells like Pledge or another cleaning product similar to Pledge, but it's probably like knockoff brand Pledge. I feel like you should be polishing wood with this, or is that the correct term? Polishing wood? I don't even know. I do it once a year when I'm made to do it, so I don't really know what that's actually called. But I didn't like it, and it struggled, and it wasn't worth it. So I would not be sad if this candle never came back. These next few items, they're all wax melts. I've been busting out the wax melts. I actually use them in my Yankee candle centerpiece warmer. I just use the centerpiece cups over again. So when I finish with the wax, I pop out the wax after freezing it, and then I put new wax cubes in. And I find that's easier and less messy than if I just used a warming dish. So the first one I have is this skinny dipping. And according to a website, this is not from Scentsy, but it's another website. It is fresh green apples, perfectly harmonized with refreshing melons and juicy pears. I wouldn't know, honestly, that that's what this was, but I do know that it smelled amazing, and I really enjoyed this. And I know it's a very popular scent, or it was. Apparently it's not currently available, but I do like this scent. And if you can get your hands on it, maybe from a rep that has a lot in stock, I would try it if you're into those types of fruit scents that I just mentioned. This next scent is kind of like the opposite of the lemongrass and ginger, when I was like, yes girl, get that Thai food on. This is coconut lemongrass, and I don't even need to look up what it smells like because it smells like coconut milk and lemongrass, and it is so good. I feel like this could be a dish, you know, maybe with like a tasty broth with some noodles. Oh my gosh, I need to go eat some Thai food. But I liked this one. This one, I don't know if it's actually available because I bought this at a flea market from a sales rep. And at the time, the sticker on the inside was already kind of like grayed out and brown. And that was a few years ago, and I've had it since then. So I don't know if this is available, but if it is, this is another scent that I highly recommend. I just want to state that I understand that Scentsy is a MLM company, a multi-level marketing company. Some people also call them pyramid schemes, depending on which one. I'm not endorsing Scentsy and being like, yeah, it's a great company or anything like that. I think the scents are really nice, the two that I mentioned, and I would buy products that smell like that. I don't necessarily agree with the company's hiring practices, so take that as you will. I leave that information up for you. This last one that I have, whew, it is a favorite. I don't know if it's available because I haven't actually looked for it in a while, but it is available when it is available at Walmart, and it's the Better Homes and Gardens Sugared Lavender Twist. Oh, this smells so good. It smells so amazing. I don't have the notes other than it smells like a very sweet lavender, and when it's warming, it's very calming. I love, my dog is trying to burst in here. But I really love this one, and I went crazy the one time when I was at Walmart a few years ago, and there was like 3 of them, and I was like, I'm gonna have all 3. Not that that's going crazy, but I was just like, I must have all of this scent. So I highly enjoy this one. This one's probably the most affordable. This is usually about $3. If that might actually be a lie. It may be cheaper than $3 compared to your Scentsys. Your Scentsys are going to be more expensive. But if you like a lavender that's sweet, on the, like, literally it says sugared. It's like a sugary sweet but calming scent. It's not like the earthy lavender or like the herbal lavender. I think you might enjoy this, and you might want to check it out. And it's at Walmart. If it's available, it's at Walmart, and Walmarts are easily accessible to most of us. So those were the wax and candles that I have finished for August? July and August? I'm not really sure. But if you liked any of this or found any of this helpful, please think about giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. Until next time, I hope you guys all stay well. Bye!